Hey guys, welcome to Pad Machine Shed. This is my Motocompo and this is a Honda City. Wow, half a Honda City anyway. So today I'm going to be building a display cabinet out of the Honda City for the Motocompo to go in. So back in the 80s, Honda would have had the challenge, I guess, to get a moped to fit in the back of that Honda City. It was the last, what do they call it, last mile commuter. And so you'd drive into the city and then pull the Motocompo out, I guess fold the handlebars up and everything like that, and drive into the office. So this one I've had for not that long. It has been painted, so it didn't come out silver. I think they came out red, white and yellow, but I'm actually quite liking this colour, and it's had a pipe put on it, which makes it sound pretty cool as well. Gives it a bit better top speed. And oh, this thing is so heavy, I don't know how. Oh, I think some of my projects are more practical than that. So I want to have this as slim as possible. So what would be really cool is like half a tyre, half a wheel, and then just straight up and behind where that frame is there, and then yeah, so she won't be too much wider than what the actual Motocompo is. A little bit, maybe double, but yeah, that's pretty cool, eh? And then I'll put some lights in there, piece of MDF or something as a backing. Now I was thinking originally, well, it's an idea I do have, is to get a photo of what the Honda City looks like and stick it so it kind of fills in the gaps. You can see the seats and the dashboard and steering wheel and stuff. And yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So I'll get started by, well, obviously don't want to do it with this and that. So I'll get started by removing these windows. Hopefully I can save them and then at least sell them for someone will find a use for it. Rather than smash it out and make a mess. Now I've been told these windows are a bugger to get out. They always break when you try and remove them. I mean, the easier way is to smash them, but then you got a hell of a mess to clean up. So we'll see with this one. If it's too hard, then we'll see. I think the old guitar string was an old trick, but these got like a trim on the inside. You can't really get to it from the inside, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, well that didn't take long. I'm already sick of trying it, so I'm gonna do what I can to contain the glass and give it a hopefully give her a tappy tap and see if I can break it. Easy. I just got to get in there and vacuum the glass up. Well, I did manage to get that piece cut, but this edge here was going to be a real bugger to get because you can't get in there very deep and the glue's up on that inside, so oh well. Vacuum it is. Oh boy, what a mission that was. That wasn't easy either. So much work just to clean up the edges, so I'm not going to drop glass everywhere. I'll go to the other side and then yeah, get into figuring out where this thing's going to be cut. Well, the other side's done. I'll put another thing to put on my list of what I'm not going to do again. I'll get the vacuum out, clean all this up, and then yeah, we'll start with where everything's going. So I've got just enough room for Motocompo, and I've height wise, just so you can see the Motocompo badge on there, and I've string lined it, the back edge, so there's just enough room there for my MDF backing, and a vertical plumb line. That wheels will have to scoot back just what's that, an inch or a couple of centimeters, 20 mil, but there's still heaps of room. Might even maybe lower it rather than hit it. And then straight across the back. So that's looking good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so that glass made a bit of a mess. I think I'll be picking up glass for quite a while now. Well, that's not very straight, is it? How do I do this to get it straight? Do I cut it longer, fold the edge over? I might have to do that. Yep. All right, I'll roughly mark this. Cut it longer, and then get my MDF in, and then, well, yeah, get something straight in once it's all cut to shape, and then just fold the extra over, so then I don't have to worry about cutting a perfectly straight line. I'll have to cut those edges and stuff so it'll fold, but happy with that. Now this side's pretty messed up. Someone's had fun with it. I think it was a New Year's Eve thing where a bunch of guys got together and destroyed the back end of this. The whole side actually was pretty messed up. But once I cut that piece there, I can use that to kind of patch this back corner up, because it'll be the same profile folds and stuff, and then just put a patch up here as well. Shouldn't be too difficult, and I can practice my bodywork. Like, maybe not oil drum bodywork, but proper car bodywork. There's still glass everywhere. I'm going to be picking up glass for bloody days. All right. Oh, the glass! Yep, didn't quite get it all, did I? Yeah, didn't quite get all the glass, did I? Alright, I'll get these wheels off and all that suspension. So I've decided when I cut it, I went up and around behind that big strut, but I might even cut further through here just to avoid all that. Yeah, because once I get the floor in, I don't need any of that anyway. So, might even come through and cut the floor off up here. Whatever's going to be easier. Anyway, get the wheels off and we'll see what we've got to work with. Well, that was fun. My jigger saws don't work, so it was all with the cutting wheel. But I think I managed to cut through. Pretty much. There's another bracket in here I've got to cut and something in that top corner. So I'll flip it back over. And yeah, I don't know how I want to lift it off. Cut the bottom first and then I'll do the top last so I can actually hold on to that back door as it comes off. Oh, so this looks to be about it. I've still got a bracket down this side that's attached, but if I can swing that end around, and I might be able to tack that with a grinder from the inside. Right, hopefully this comes apart without dropping the door and smashing it to bits. There's still something attached down there. No idea. Actually, I think I do know. It's that edge of that bracket still. It is. All right, see how this goes. Now I've got to get in and get that bracket there. Or let's keep bending it until it breaks. Yeah. All right, I'll cut it. Stay. Stay. Oh. We are now 2 pieces. Not much left of it, is there? Alright, that'll stand up on its own. Yep. So I've once again gone and cleaned the glass up off the floor and got the Honda City, we're going to start calling that display cabinet in there, I guess, Motocompo display cabinet up on stands. Now first thing I'm going to do is tidy up this whole mess that's going on. So I took this offcut from the other side so I can get a piece to cut out to fit that. But first I want to go and cut this panel out, just all this messed up stuff, put the light in, beat it all back into shape, and then I'll get a piece to fill it, weld in, and I guess put some bog on it. Alright, let's have some fun with some more cutting. So looking at the other side, this here is supposed to be a flat, kind of flat lip on it. So I don't know what they did to this, but someone had some fun with it. Doesn't need to be perfect. We're not trying to win awards, just trying to get to a stage where across the car park. Golly, that's your rig? Yeah. And I think, don't know how close I need to get this. Should... Tappy tap tap. That's it. So that goes from there up to here, and then I'll just tack a piece in there, or just go longer. Take a piece. So cut the panel down to size, and gone around that light somewhat. So I reckon that's enough to start tacking in place, and then I can go around and trim where I need to fit it to the body. Somewhere. So I'll tack up this top corner. Alright. Put your safety squints on. Right, we are tacked on. It's pretty ugly. She'll be right. Just gonna make a new edge for that actually. It's probably the thing to do. Alright, if I was a pen, where would I be? On the floor. Something like that. I think. Beautiful. So I've just gone through and flattened the piece that was in there, just thought it'd be easier rather than having to cut a whole new one. I'm going to fill this with bog anyway, so it'll tidy up any of those little dents. So let's get that to fit that new lower panel, and then I can rebuild that top end. Yep. So I figure before finishing all that body off with bog and paint and everything, I should get this MDF mounted on the back, just so something solid to fix that too. And then I can figure out how I'm going to go about mounting this to the floor, getting the wheels in and everything like that. Hopefully this is going to work. Something like that. Goody good. All right. It's looking all right, eh? All right, she's all cut out now, and I think it fits. Kind of fits enough that I can hit it with a hammer to get it the rest of the way. And to start with, I think I'll get this all lined up first. Start with, I'll just put these little screws in to hold it, and then figure out a permanent fixing method. Well, I got sick of those screws in a hurry, so I cut these little tabs and screwed them on, welded them. Now, it definitely would have been easier to leave a little overhang there of that sheet metal that I could just fold over, but yeah, it'll do. So later on I can grind those welds down, welds down, and bog all that as well, make it look nice. And what's next? So I'll lay it on its back and figure out these wheels so I can get the whole stand part going, and then work on the body. Oh, yet another thing I don't want to do again. Cut tyres with an angle grinder. Oh yeah, how good does that look? Sacked out. Chop springs. Alright, that's looking pretty cool. I'm happy with that. That's going to look good. So I'm going to go through and get a floor for this, and then figure out how that's mounting, you know, so I can fix it all to that back wall. And then figure out what's taking the weight. I might even just jam, that steel rim can take weight off that and off the frame, and then just I'll block up inside that tyre there, and it can probably just sit on the tyres. And then I'll just need something at the top here to mount it into the wall, but that'll be all right. Now I've gone and made this template here so I can cut a floor out. Now let's hope I can get this in there. Oh, heaps of room. If I get it the right way. That'll do. Now to mount the tyre, I've got a block on there that I've screwed in from the bottom of this piece here, and screwed the tyre to the rim, and then I've put a block here as well, so it's going to sit on the bottom, take a bit of weight, and I've squeezed it a bit so it's got a wee bit of a bulge at the bottom just to make it a bit more realistic. Well, so it looks like a car's crashing into the wall. So this should go something like that. Something, if I can get it to sit down. And I've got these lug nuts that I put screws through so I can stick them straight in. About there. So you can sort of see the screws there, but not too bad. Oh, just about there. Turns out that timber, once I screwed all that together, she's made it quite solid, so it's not going anywhere. And then all it needed for this support, whatever, that way, whatever it was, is just a steel strap in there. So I get it up on its feet, and let's just sort of sort out the floor then. So how does that look? Looks like a Honda City. second. those wheels have disappeared. Hang on, have a look at this. Oh no, might have gone a bit far on the there's not much wheel left. Oh well, at least you can makes it a bit lower. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. She's sitting pretty, I don't know, sitting pretty low. We'll see. I can always lift it up if I need to later. Nah, it looks pretty cool. Whatever. All right, I'll get the Motocompo in there and I'll figure out where that floor height is going. Where is the Motocompo? Oh, it's down there. All right. Whoa, about there. Not too shabby. There's enough room. I could probably go a bit higher with it, I think. Yeah, I think I might lift that floor height up a bit. It's just sitting a wee bit too low. Oh, I'll do that. I'll space it up and see how it's looking. So then got this right. Got a reinforcing kind of rib under there. I've got a little platform to lift that front wheel up a bit. And still freaking heavy. Something. I think we got it. She's sitting level. It's not centered because the front wheel sticks out a bit, but that's pretty cool. So that's all done. I think that it does need a wee bit of reinforcing still. It's a wee bit wobbly on this wheel still. But I think once it's up against the wall, I'll screw that top edge in and it should be fine. It's been so long since I've done any body work. I don't know, we'll start with that. It's going to need more than that. All right, we'll start with that. And I probably should have gotten proper spatula rather than scrap steel, but it's all right. I'll manage. Try and set a ribbon for every. Oh no, is water good? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't tell what's going on. Don't know what that is. Is it water hardener? No. There's a lot of water come out. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, it's solid. I'm going to go and stick about that much. Maybe. Oh well. It's going to be a good test to see if it actually hardens or not. I have a feeling this might set up quicker than I want it. Alright. What are we going to do? Smear the schmoo. I think I'll do a couple of passes on this at least. Yep. Yep, no different than drywalling. This smearing the shmoo. Yeah, that's come up all right, eh? Do a couple of passes. Starting to go cheesy already. Yeah, I think we had enough. Had enough hardener in that. It's already going off. That'll do for a first pass. Yeah, okay, I'm impatient. I'll start scraping back before it's hardened. Yeah, it's come up all right. It was throwing me off that when all that liquid came out, but you set up pretty quick. Yeah, starting to peel off a little bit. Just a wee bit early, but should be right. Just a little tools magic, eh? A little cheese grater. Alright, so I've just given this hardener a mix. Hopefully works a bit better. Probably should have done that for the last one, but yes. Good old Castrol scrapers. Clean enough. Alright, so let's read the instructions. Apply 15 and 20 millimeter strip of hardener to every dessert spoon. Okay, dessert spoon. I'll just scoop out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Is that 50 mil, 75 mil? Well, that's a long ribbon. Ah, it's not coming out. I mixed you up. Why are you no come out? Something to do with that. So I wonder what part that liquid was that came out last time. If that was, don't know. All right, there we go. That's, yeah, bad enough. I'll use my big scraper. All right, let's do this. Oh, it's a lot of hardener. Whoops. I only saw that liquid that came out last time was the hardener part, and I've got just lots of dye. Might be it. Oh no, removing paint off the plastic. Oh well. And I think that'll put white on there. Yep, that's it. Alright, so we'll do another coat on this here. I'll get you in place. It should go on a bit smoother. Oh, the paint's coming off that plastic. Oh well. Tough bickies. I'm not going to worry about all these body lines that were in here. I'll probably be painting this like a flat black, satin black or something anyway. I think, just to hide the imperfections. Pull that under there. Pull all my holes up. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the body lines that were here. I used to have like this curve that went up there, but yeah, not worth it. Unless I get really good at this and that's it. That's it. Oh, that beautiful. I have a feeling that this is going to set up even. Yep, it's setting up already. I made a boo-boo. That's it. I'm going to call that good. Might be able to get this one in one pass if I'm good enough. Let's see if we can get you up here. While it's setting up, I'll just move the camera. Yeah, so, yep, one pass, done. Actually, I might bog up some of that too. On. Done. So I've spent years, what do you call, drywalling, if you want to speak American. So it's not too difficult, this. It's a bit more creative than drywalling. Drywall stopping, do you call it? Drywall mudding? Yeah, oh, come on. Not terribly different. Didn't often have to deal with corners. Didn't often have to deal with corners though. So, come on, around the corner there. Just gonna call that good. Ah, come on, starting to cheese up. All right. That's enough for there. It actually didn't come out too bad for 2 coats. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but yeah, not too shabby. It's probably even just about good enough for a, you know, build up coat, and maybe just do a spot on there. Yeah, that's fine. And that bottom edge might even be all right. Not trying to win awards. Not even, what is it? Oh, I love that saying. So I'll chuck another coat of filler on this tonight and then give it overnight to dry. And then tomorrow we'll be doing paint and electrical. So we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, time for paint. And we're gonna go with the nice satin black paint, just to hide all that sort of imperfections. And I'm not a complete animal. That's my masking. Just gonna move that to clean the window, but everything else completely blacked out. And then I'll highlight certain things with red and stuff just to give it a bit of character, but I don't want it too bright. We kind of need to keep the focus on what's going on inside here. Okay, so I wasn't recording the start of that, but anyway, I'll keep going and I'll put you on fast forward just so you don't have to sit through all this painting. It's not too shabby, eh? Hang on, we'll get you a closer look. Yeah, not too bad. Getting sore finger. That's it, one coat done. And I think one coat will do it too. Now I've given the paint a couple of days to dry and I got this printed. So it's the inside of the Honda City, but this one I photoshopped some Tokyo background into it. So that's going to go on the back wall so it actually looks like the inside of the car. And then I'll get that in place, and then I guess just spray adhesive will probably do it. Either that or pin it on, I don't know, we'll see. Oh, look how good this looks. That's so cool. All right, I'll get that stuck down and then get the rest of it together, bumper and lights and stuff. Now that satin paint's actually worked out all right. It's hiding some of the rough bodywork that I did on it, but it's more just doesn't need to be perfect, eh? I mean, it just matches the rest of the stuff I build. So I'll just get the headlights, tail lights on, and the bumper, which is still pretty dirty. It's been a little while since I painted it. So now I'm quite happy with how this has turned out. It's pretty much exactly as I had imagined it. Send it home. Now see, I'll go getting this thing in place. Opposite, oh jeez. Ooh. Okay, now I'll see how I go getting this in place. Slide till it just about drops. A bit more, out there. About there. And then I think I'll just slide it over somehow. Yeah, don't know how I did this. Whoop. Go this way. Still not light. And very awkward too. So I think I'll put it here for now, up against my grinding room. Hopefully it doesn't. About good. And I still need a stand for it in the center or something to mount it to the wall, but this should hold it for now, I think. Now for the finishing touches, I've got some carpet for it. I think made it so make it so it curves around. Yep. Kind of hides that gap there too. Maybe. Yeah, look. Something like that. And for the final part, got to have a Japanese plate on it. It's this one, I hope says Tokyo on it. Can't really remember the my Japanese, but I think it's a Tokyo plate. Someone in Japan can help me out with that. So hopefully that's right. And looks like it's all done. I've got some red highlights on it. I'm not going to worry about lights and all that. It's extra work that I don't really need to do, but that's pretty cool. Now I'll get the Motocompo, stick it in there, and see how it looks all together in one piece. So I've been wanting to do this for ages, and finally, something like that. Yeah, that's so cool. I've got little plastic windows on the side there. But how cool is that? So you can't quite see through the reflection of the glass, but the streets of Tokyo that I photoshopped into the front of that car looks so cool. It squint hard enough and looks like the real thing. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.